There are two concentric circular race tracks with a series of races scheduled between two sprinters. So this is somewhat what it looks like. The sprinters are P and Q. In the first race, P runs on the outer track and Q runs on the inner track, and they finish simultaneously. So P can do this distance in the same time that Q can do this distance. P is clearly faster than Q. For the second race, they switched tracks, and it was noted that Q's time was 96% higher than P's. So now Q, the smaller person, is on the bigger track. Let's call the track lengths as A and B for sake of simplicity. These circumferences are directly being assigned to A and B. That's an assumption. So when the slower person Q is running on the longer track A and the faster person P is running on the smaller track B, Q's time is 96% higher than P's. In the third, they both ran on the outer track and P beat Q by 20 seconds. In the fourth and last race, they both ran on the inner track. In how many seconds did P finish the last race? Round to 2 decimal places. So here's what's happening. The speed of P is distance by time, A by T1. T1 I'm assuming is the time taken by both of these people to finish their first race. We know that they finish simultaneously, so for both of them I'm taking T1. SP is equal to A by T1, SQ is equal to B by T1. When you divide this, you will get SP by SQ is equal to A by T1 by B by T1, which is the same as A by B. The speed ratio is equal to the ratio of the circumferences. That's the first race. What happens in the second race is that the time taken by P in the second race is B by distance by speed. Time taken by Q in the second race is distance by speed. If we divide this, you will get, we can write time taken by Q is 96% more, right? So TQ2 divided by TQ1, TP2. Time taken by Q in the second race is 96% more, which is basically 1.96. 1.96. And let's do the substitution from this side. It's basically TQ2 will be A by SQ. I'll write it as a compound fraction. A by SQ divided by TP2 is B by SP. This will become, let's see, A by B into SP by SQ. Denominator of the denominator will go to the numerator. Notice that SP by SQ has already been found to be equal to A by B. So when we make the substitution here, you are going to get A by B the whole square is equal to 1.96, which I'm going to rewrite as A by B is equal to root of 1.96 is 1.4, which is nothing but 7 by 5. That was the second race. What we are getting from it is that the circumferences are in the ratio 7:5. The speeds are also in the ratio 7:5. We've just found this. Now the third race. Third race, they are both running on the outer track, same track, right? So since SP by SQ is 7 by 5, it should also be the time ratio is the inverse of the speed ratio because same distance. TQ3 by TP3 should also be 7 by 5. These are two times that are in the ratio 7:5, but it's also given that they differ by 20 seconds. So we can say that this is 70 and this is 50. Two numbers which are in the ratio 7:5, but they differ by 20 seconds. So we found the actual times for the third race. 70 for the slower person, 50 for the faster person. In the last race, What is the time taken by P? Time taken by P in the fourth race is going to be, here you can say, because speed is equal, time is directly proportional to distance. Comparing races 3 and 4. P in the third race, P ran the longer track in 50 seconds. In the fourth race, P will run the shorter track in 5/7 of 50 seconds, because the shorter track distance is 5/7 of the distance of the longer track. So the answer is simply 5 by 7 into 50, which is 250 by 7. 210 is 30, another 35 is 5. 35 and 5 by 7, which is 35.71 seconds, is your answer.